about what happens when you listen to the snake. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis 1:1. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, in our likeness, and let him have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle of the field, and over all of the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the face of the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And the Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, "Of every tree of the garden thou mayest eat, but of the tree of knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it. For in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die." Now the serpent was more subtle than any other beast of the field, and he began to question Eve about what God had told her about eating the forbidden fruit from the tree. He began tempting her and saying to her, "You will surely not die, for God knows that in the day you eat thereof, your eyes will be opened, and you will become as gods, knowing the difference in good and evil." So Eve partook of the fruit, and she also gave some to her husband Adam, who ate of the fruit. And immediately their eyes were opened, and they realized that they were naked. So they sewed themselves fig leaves together for a covering. So they heard the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And the Lord cried out and said, "Adam, where are you? Adam." And Adam said, "I am here, Lord. I heard thy call, but I hid myself because I was naked." And the Lord said, "Who told thee that thou wast naked? Have thou eaten of the tree that I commanded you not to eat of?" And Adam says, "Well, Lord, it was the woman that thou gavest me. She gave us to me fruit, and I did eat." Then the Lord asked the woman, "What is this that thou hast done?" And she answered the Lord and said, "The serpent beguiled me. He deceived me, and I did eat." And the Lord God said unto the serpent, "Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel." And unto Adam also and to his wife did the Lord God make coats of skins, and clothed them. And the Lord God said, "Behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil. And now, lest he put forth his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat, and live forever and ever." Therefore the Lord God sent the man Adam forth from the Garden of Eden to till the ground from whence he was taken. So the serpent tempts Eve, and he deceives her, telling her that she surely won't die, and it's okay to disobey God because she won't die. So temptation and deception were brought in by the serpent, and so Adam eats the fruit because he's given it by Eve, which means he disobeys. He sort of gets deceived by Eve. Then he feels shame. He hides from God and all because of guilt. But what happens when God asks? He blames Eve. And Eve, she disobeys right off the bat. claims that she was deceived, involves Adam, and when God asks her what happened, she blames the serpent. So see where I'm going with all this? Before they even procreated and had their first child, they had disobeyed, been deceived someone else, been ashamed, been guilty, hided things. And we know this as the fall of man. But it actually goes back before this even.